Have you ever seen something that made you think, what's wrong with people? Hi, I'm Steve Turtle and I'm a work camper. This is a channel about Jill and me, our adventures, our travels, and a whole lot of work camper stuff. If you're a work camper or dreaming to become a work camper, you should subscribe and ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story. You don't want to miss one. Last week, we talked about our new to us camper, and we extended our gratitude to everyone for helping us get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you missed last week's story and you'd like to see it, I'll leave a link right up there. This week, we're talking about if you should clean restrooms. I'm a little crazy. I'm all over the place. I'm talking about Amish gas stations. I have a couple shout outs for some fellow YouTube creators. Jill has her first book review, and Turtle and Dawg, they got a story of their own. I do not know if you know this or not, but the Amish have gas stations. Seriously, I did not know it, but it's true. Not like that. They don't drive cars and trucks. They drive horses and buggies. They don't need gas in the literal sense, but the horses do need gas. Sort of. So the Amish have signs at their farms to let other Amish know that they can water their horse if needed. And I'm sure if your car ran hot, they'd give you a little water too. 1,000 subscribers. Thanks again. And it's all because of you. And because of that, we're going to have that contest and giveaway. I'm working out the details. I'm trying to come up with something that's going to be, okay, pretty special or whatever. So just hold on, it's coming. I have a couple shout outs for this week. As you all know, the America's largest RV show happened this last week in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Jill and I did not go to the RV show this year. In hindsight, sure wished we did. However, we did take an opportunity to meet up with some new friends, fellow YouTube creators, Russ and Carrie from The Roads We Roam. Trying to sound a little bit like Russ. And a new creator, Dave from Stop, Eat, Explore. I heard they were going to be at the Hershey RV Show, and I reached out and set up a meetup. We drove up to Hershey and met Russ and Carrie and Dave and his buddy Bill, and we went over to Red Robin, had us some dinner. They were great people and we had a great time. Gnawed each other's ears off about YouTube, our adventures, our travels. Russ and Carrie have been up at the RV show for the whole week. They've got daily videos, and if you're interested or if you want to know about the Hershey RV show, go on over to their channel. Check them out. Leave them a comment. Tell them Steve Turtle sent you. And I'll leave their link right up there. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of young ladies over at White Oaks Campground. The owner here at Millbridge Village Camp Resort actually owns another campground, White Oaks. And here's a couple of the young ladies over there, staffing the desk, manning the office, taking the reservations, making the money. If you don't do work, you don't get paid. Okay, let's talk a little bit about work camping. Have you ever had to clean up a poopy mess in a public restroom? This is a continuation of my short story from this week. In that video, I showed you how to clean a toilet, South Carolina style. This is a more serious view of cleaning a restroom. At some point in your work camper career, especially if you're working at a campground, you may be asked to clean a restroom. Cleaning a public restroom is not like cleaning your own restroom. The public tends to make a little more of a mess. It's only a small percentage of people, but they're messes nonetheless. I was opening up in the morning, and this is what I ran into. This is what I had to deal with.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy.
This is gross. I came in, I'm following this trail, and I'm thinking, what the heck is going on here? What is this? So, of course, I follow it. Housekeeping. And it comes all the way over to here. Look at that. Ah. What's wrong with people? How does something like this happen? Anyway, I had to clean it up. It wasn't terrible. A little scrubbing and it was done. But why? So every time I see something like that, I think, that's it. And then someone comes along and tops it. The moral of the story is, restrooms can be challenging. So if you don't want to clean one, don't. And if you say you will, then do it. And at some point, just be ready for some challenges. I know you all know that Jill sews. She also reads books. So I was talking to Jill and I said, would you want to do a book review for our subscribers? Maybe somebody in the audience reads books and they'd like to know about the books you read. So I asked her and she said yes. So here's Jill. Oh, I wrapped my lips all around yours. I'm sorry. I didn't do it like a regular. Oh, we're recording. Oh, my Lord.
I thought it would be interesting to read books about the Amish since we're in Lancaster County. And one of the authors I found is Linda Castillo. And she writes about a police chief who used to be Amish named Kate Burkholder. And the Amish community is called Painter's Mill in Ohio. It is, they're really good mystery books. I like mystery. And she has a series of about 17 of these Kate Burkholder mysteries. But they're very good. Some of them are short stories, and you can read them like, in one sitting in a day. The other author I like is Tamar Myers. And she writes about a Mennonite woman who used to be Amish and runs a bed and breakfast in Bedford, Pennsylvania, in an Amish community. And that's more fun. It's more like a Janet Ivanovich, Stephanie Plum series. Easy read, quirky, fun, but they're mysteries too. And she's got about 21 of those books. The first one is called Too Many Crooks Spoil the Broth. So they're all, and they have recipes in them. They're all something to do with food and cooking. So those are the two Amish novels, the two authors that I have found, and I thought they're really good. You can go on two different places. You can go on Amazon and read reviews. You can put in a genre, and then you'll get several different authors, or Goodreads, either one of those. That's it.
Where are you going? To the restroom. Woo! How! 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 Hee! How! Ow! Ow! What's all the screaming about? You're scaring the customers. I'm just sitting here on the toilet, and every time I go to flush it, something comes up and squeezes my butt. You idiot, you're sitting on a mop bucket. Well, that's our story for the week. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, click like down below and subscribe if you'd like to hear more stories like this one. I know I rattled on a little bit this week. A little crazy, I told you. Sort of all over the place. Had a lot of things I wanted to talk to, actually a lot more. But I sort of kept the video a little short because the last couple were a little long. So hopefully you enjoyed this story. If you did, ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story. New stories every week on Wednesday, right here on this YouTube channel. Thanks for your time. Bye.